Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to be taking an interesting question. I'm sure that all of you would love to listen and you would have something to glean from it. And as always, if you have something to share about your own similar experience in the comment section, please feel free and welcome to do so. So today's question is from Jerry. Jerry saying, "Hey Hivye, hi Jerry, nice to see you. First, I want to thank you for all the materials you've been sharing and the things you've been teaching for our growth. It's honestly a pleasure, Jerry, because people have done so for me, so I'm only giving back. This is just my way of giving back to the community, to the society, and just my commitment to God and to myself." So, from Jerry again, I really want to become my best self. I want to start my dream business, but I have nothing and I do not have the resources I need and I have no one to help me. What chance of change does a person like me have at succeeding? Wow, this one is touching. So guys, three things that you should not allow to stop you from your final destination of success, from your entire journey and process of success. They might delay you a bit, they might make you take a bit longer to get into that final point, but do not allow them to stop you. The first is your age. Regardless of how old you are, the journey to become better does not end until you take the last breath. The second is your pedigree. Do not allow your family background hold you. Do not allow it deny you of your future. It might delay you, but it shouldn't deny you. And the last that I'll be mentioning in this video, of course, is not the last in all of life scenario, but the last for this video is your finances. And again, this is something that could delay you, but it should not deny you of your future. It should not deny you of where you're heading to. And the reason is because despite we all have different advantages and disadvantages in life, we all still have the same opportunity. And what gives us that opportunity, you would ask? What gives us that opportunity is not our age. What gives us that opportunity is not our pedigree. What gives us that opportunity is not our finance. What gives us the opportunity to be whoever we want to be, to have the same level of opportunity as anybody else we could think of, is our will. Our will is a strong that is so force that even God cannot act against it. That is how strong the force of our will is. If you have the will, some call it determination. If you have that willpower, regardless of where you are in life, you can take yourself to where you ought to be. So the question now is, what do you do when you feel you do not have anything, when you feel you have nothing? So I'm going to address that. First of all, there is nothing like I have nothing. You always have something. It might not be, it's not even it might not be. You always have something. You have eyes, you have teeth, you have mouth, you have legs, you have feet, you have a body, you have a brain. That is already something. And no matter how low you feel you are, believe me, there are people that have been lower and that have also raised themselves up to the level of success that they desire. Are we going to talk of the ones that came from a very poor home? The children that was almost aborted? Are we going to talk of the disabled people that are still doing great things? There's a number of success stories out there that regardless of what bracket you feel you fall under, there are people that have been in worse level than you that have still been able to completely transform their life to a 360-degree level. So Jerry, and for all of you out there that feel you're in Jerry's situation, the truth is, I cannot tell you what chances of change you have, but I can tell you this, that if you choose to do nothing, those chances could only go worse. But if you choose to take an act, to make an effort, and most importantly, start from where you are and with what you have, I can assure you that you can only increase those chances and steer them in a positive direction. So what do? It's simple. I said it already. Start with what you have. Start with whatever you have. You want to own a car, for example. Now you do not have the car. You have yourself. What are the elements of a good driver? One of the things is focus. So why don't you start working on your focus today, so by the time you get your car, you will be a very good driver. You want to become an excellent business owner like yourself, Jerry. That is amazing. Now you do not yet have the funding to back that business. But what do you have? If you have a brain, why don't you use it to start drawing up business strategies in your head? Why don't you go and start researching and finding out what it takes to actually run this business? Start building your mental capacity to be that business owner. Start building your understanding. Start building your principles. So that by the time that opportunity comes your way to see maybe a partner, you would see something in you that he wants to partner with. So by the time you find yourself in a situation where you see the person that would have been willing to invest in your future, willing to invest in that business with you, by the time he's meeting you capable of running that business. He can trust you to invest in you. Why? Because you've taken out time to build yourself when you thought you had nothing. You built with what you had. So prepare yourself. Work with whatever it is you have and increase that chance of succeeding. To end this video, I would say, Isaac Newton stated the first law of motion and said, a body remains in a state of rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. Now, I will state to you my first law of change. A body subject to gravity remains in a state of constant change. However, the changes it undergoes remain unpredictable until acted upon by a predictable force. So, Henry, till we see in our next video, I implore you to start making that change with whatever it is that you have. I love you, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, what are you waiting for? Hit the like button, subscribe. All of you, please comment in the comment section, make it active. And if you have more questions, your opinions, do well to share in the comment below. And again, I would see you in my next video. Bye-bye.